Hello, you gloriously fantastic humans. We're going to get into these notes on comparing dot plots, but I'm going to tell you up front that there is going to be a lot of information that I'm saying that I'm not writing down. So if you hear something, you're like, oh, I need that, find a place to put it and write it down. Don't forget to put your date at the top. Clearly the top right is kind of cluttered because I have some quick graphs here for you to look at. So really quickly, when we compare dot plots, we compare the shape, the center, and the spread. The shape is basically just what does it look like? Are there any clusters? Are there any outliers, gaps? Is it symmetrical, skewed left, skewed right? Remember, those are opposite, right? If it's skewed left, then that means most of the data is on the right. If it's skewed right, then that means most of the data is on the left. Outliers and clusters, like here, this is a cluster, and this would be an outlier because it lies outside of the rest of the data. Then we compare centers, which is your mean, median, mode. Mean is the average, median, the middle, and mode, the most. And then lastly, the spread is just the range. So when we get into these questions, especially on the star, they all pretty much look like this, which is just a heap ton of words. We're going to go through each answer choice, but I kind of encourage you guys to always dissect or observe or read the graph, right? Because we know how to read dot plots. So let's get into it. Mrs. Khan took a survey in her classes of the number of books that students read last summer. So first off, I see that this guy is skewed right because the tail is on the right side. And then I see that this guy is symmetrical. Looking at the range, they go from 0 to 10. So I already know that the range is 10. Same thing for this guy. I have a dot at the 0 and a dot on the 10, and I know 10 minus 0 is 10. I already see that the mode is 1 for the first period. The mode is 4 for the second period. So it kind of looks like second period reads more books on average than first period does. And that's it. That's all I'm going to observe because those are the easy things. Now I'm going to go through the answer choices to figure out which piece of information is supported by the dot plot. So I'm looking for what is true. Is supported. Because you guys remember sometimes it's what is not supported. All right, answer choice A. The data for first period and the data for second period are skewed to the right. Well, we already did that. We already observed that no, the data for the second period is symmetrical. Second period is symmetrical. So I know A can't be my answer because the data for first period is skewed right. B, the median number of books read last summer in first period is greater than the median number of books read last summer in second period. Okay, so I need to find the medians of both. I'm going to change my colors, pull off. Oh, no, I'm not going to. I'm just going to mark them off. So let's go one at a time from left to right. Until I find the middle. It looks like I have 1 and 2 in the middle, which means my median is 1.5. All right, and then looking at second period, my median, I'm going to mark them off 2 at a time now, just to kind of hurry things up. And I know my median for second period is 4. All right, rereading answer choice B. The median number of books read last summer for first period is greater than second period. No, second period is greater because 4 is greater than 1.5. So I know B can't be my answer. Looking at answer choice C. The range of the number of books read last summer in first period is equal to the range of the number of books read last summer in second period. Well, I already know that that's true because both my ranges are 10. And then let's disprove D just to make sure that we know C is our answer, because we know on the star we need to make sure that we are fully confident in our answers, which means we need to invalidate all the other answers. Answer choice D says the mode number of books read last summer in second period is less than the mode number of books read last summer in first period. And we know it is more than, because we already observed that the mode is 4 for second period, and in first period it is 1. So I know D can't be my answer. So C has to be the answer. But guys, I'm telling you, if you always read your graphs first, then look at your answer choices, it'll make going through your answer choices a heck of a lot easier. Okay, so let's try it again, because you know we're going to do it again. The dot plot represents 2 sets of data. First, let's observe. Here's data set 1. Ugh. I don't really see anything that's truly either symmetrical or skewed. Okay, so my range for data set A, I have dots on 6 and 2, so my range is 4. Data set B, I have 1 and 6, so 6 minus 1 is 5, so my range is 5 for data set B. The mode, here, I guess we should probably label them, right? Range is 4, range is 5. The mode for data set A is 4. The mode for data set B looks like it's 2 and 3. All right, and then I guess we can find the median, but let's go through my answer choices first. Here are 3 statements about the data. Statement number 1, the mode of the data in set A is equal to the mode of the data in set B. Well, we already know that that's not true, so I know 1 can't be true because I already found the mode for each. The range of data set A is less than the range of data set B. Well, I know that that is true, so I'm going to check that off. The median of data set A is greater than the median of data set B, so I need to find the medians. So let's get out a different color. You guys don't always have to get different colors. Like if you have highlighters, absolutely use them, and you can use them on the computer screens as well. But you can just use your pencil, it's fine. Okay, let's go back and forth until I reach the middle. I don't need to finish for data set A anyhow. For data set B, how about you guys find the median? All right, I found the median to be 3. So data set A, the median is greater than the median of data set B. That is also true. So, which of these 3 statements appear to be true? 2 and 3 only. Sorry, excuse me. All right, guys, last one. And I already see, okay, I guess we can start from the beginning. Mrs. Andrews surveyed the students in her math class to find out how many minutes each one studied for the test. She created a dot plot for first period and second period. Which of the following statements is not supported? So we're looking for the one that is not true. But first and foremost, let's go through our graphs and read them. Basically, make some quick observations to help us with our answer choices. Okay, now let's go through our answer choices. Answer choice A. The data from Mrs. Andrews' second period is more symmetrical than the data from Mrs. Andrews' first period. Well, it is more symmetrical. I agree. True. The mode number of minutes students studied in Mrs. Andrews' first period is less than the mode of number of minutes studied in her second period. Well, that's true. Because remember, we're looking for the one that is not supported. The range of the data of Mrs. Andrews' first period is less than the range of the data. Well, the ranges are the same. Lastly, the data for Mrs. Andrews' first period is skewed more to the left than the data for Mrs. Andrews' second period. Well, that's true too. It is skewed to the left, which means it's skewed right. which I know is backwards. So it looks like C is the only one that is not supported, and that's after we did all of this work up front to make going through our answer choices easier. All right, beauties, there we have it. It was basically a lot of words, and you need to translate a lot and try to understand the vocabulary and the vernacular of the test questions. But truthfully, I find it to be kind of simple. But if it was not simple for you, please, please, please reach out to your teachers. That is literally our job. We want to help you. Please let us educate you. Yeah.